Ladies and gentlemen, what is up, Globe Trotters? What I'd like to do for the Geoguessr Daily Challenge is we are incepted into a location somewhere in the world. We have to move around, figure out where we are. We've got 5 shots at the perfect score, 5,000 points. If you think you know where we are, please shout out the answers. But no Googling, you dirty Googlers. This looks like Netherlands? France? Maybe UK? Language. Maria van Brabantstraat. Belgium? Netherlands, Belgium? Yeah. Okay. Too nice for UK. Well, it's Dutch language. So it's either... Yeah, that's what I noticed as well, that it was the Belgian flag. Brabant is Belgian. Yeah, so is the language. Yellow plates mean Netherlands. And what? White plates mean Belgium? Leiding. Sint on a plane. Anyone have a sense of this? This is a nice place, man. Wow, it's beautiful, eh? The road is very Dutch as well. Okay. This is Holland, you're saying? Definitely Netherlands. Okay. Kringloop Baarle. Isn't Baarle a place? Where are my Dutch folks? Where do you think we are? Southern Netherlands because of Brabant. Okay. De Jong Porsche. Van de Kerkhof. Pete, you don't dial Dutch. Get dialed. That's the place where Netherlands and Belgium have overlapping borders. This. That makes sense. That's a cool spot. Right? Look at all those. I know that is weird, eh? Look at all the different exclaves and holy fuck. Cool. Very cool. And it's crazy to see like farmers' fields and tractors right next to like what's Baarle. Yes. That's fucking so cool. Oh, I love it. We found it, folks. How fucking great is that? Amazing. Question number 2. Are we getting... We're getting like Bolivia from this at a glance? Sun isn't slightly in the north. Modest likes Bolivia. Hey, let's go. Yeah, that woman looks Andean if I've ever seen one. A bunch of dogs in the street. You'll notice there's no weeds growing anywhere. I was going to say, maybe I spoke too soon. There's enough water for it. This is a very dry place. I love getting Netherlands since it's iconic. I'm a little biased. Yeah, you're allowed. Didn't realize Bolivia was so clean. What about it is clean? It's just dry. It just doesn't rain a lot. Ain't your mom Dutch? Kind of surprised you don't speak it. Well, she just didn't speak it to us, right? She spoke a little bit, but nothing useful. I never learned it. What happens when one person immigrates? We get just random fucking flock of sheep in the middle of no... Okay, no, there's the shepherd. There's the shepherd. Hey, Dooku. Darren says, I would have said Detroit. Definitely not Detroit. That's the Bolivia flag. It did look like Bolivia at a glance. It's near the Peruvian border, you think. Okay. Pete and useful are two different things. Well, I'm useful for. Hey man, I fucking cut the grass today. I cleaned out my gutter. I got good important shit done. Open says, my uncle moved to Germany. When his kids spoke German to him, he would pretend he couldn't understand them unless they spoke Dutch. Excellent. Excellent. Stickler. That sounds like a very Dutch thing to do. Cochabamba? Near El Alto. Where's El Alto? You guys are thinking like more here, close to the Peruvian border? Or spin the movie more there like Jim Leahy. I don't do a whole lot like Jim Leahy. You think it's inside La Paz? Okay. Good enough. We'll pick La Paz. Does the Miz consider you're doing the yard work as a chore? No. Frankly, I don't really know what she considers it because it's something that I thoroughly enjoy and take a tremendous amount of pride in. So I wouldn't. She helps, but it's kind of my domain. My garden is mine. And she's actually had some excellent contributions. Like we've planted some flowers and they're growing. They're looking good. So, no, my girl last summer. So the biggest feature of my garden is a cherry tree. I have a very old, very huge cherry tree. It kind of like takes over the whole property. And last summer, she was gung-ho to pick all the cherries. And we did. I helped, of course. But she pitted them all as well, which was like, a ton of work. Manually pitting something like 20, 25 pounds of cherries we got off this fucking thing. So, she helps. Sweeter. No, they're sweet. They're really good. I put them in my drinks. You probably see me if I'm having like a drink on stream. I probably have a frozen cherries from last summer. Just got a couple of them left in my freezer. Looking forward to getting more. Sobral, Ceará, Gobierno do Estado. This is Portuguese. Yeah. Is this Brazilian Portuguese? How you doing, Savage Hampton? What's up? Welcome, man. I'm great. And yourself? Yeah, okay. We're thinking Brazil. See? Aha. You want to cut it? Yeah, happily, man. I'd love to have my tree be perpetuated in other places. Sobral. Where do we think Sobral is in Greece? Peat and cherries and sour. Are cherries and sour cherries considered different? I mean, we can pick the cherries too early and then they're sour. But yeah, I would say that they're different like cultivars. If not a completely different species. This is downtown Constantinople. Well, I guess case closed then. You have two tart, but you need a good sweet. Anytime, man. If I could, if you could instruct me how to properly, cut it up and ship it to you, then I would happily send you. You have them as different species? Yeah, I betcha. Okay, I'm very confident this is Brazil, but I don't know where. I think northeast. Okay, northeast of Brazil. Northeast. Ceará! Thank you, Ceará. And what was the name of the city? Sobral! Bro! We got fucking Sobral. Thank you. Who's that? Renegade Saint? Thank you for the get, bro. Fuck yeah. We found Sobral in Brazil. What a round. So far, so good. So far, so good, my friends. Okay. Question number 4. Getting Europe from that. What do we think? Europe? Anyone? Europe? Europe. Wow. No, Japan. Okay, I was way off. This is Japan. Cool. Yes, once we got the Japanese. Now let's get some numbered highways. Gotta love Japan for their numbered highways. I don't see anything there. Here we are. And we got number 40. Wakanai Station. Nayoro Toyotomi. Who knows their Japanese geography? Nayoro. All right, Squidling. All right, you fucking pro. Where the fuck is Highway 40? Toyotomi. Hot shot. We got some real Geoguessr pros here. They're going to help. Or they're going to tell me to go fuck myself. You never know which one it's going to be. You send me details. You're like sending roses via the mail. No, I don't know the name of the cherry tree. It's because I don't know that I don't know the person who had this house was the person who, like, I bought the house from, was the person who actually planted the tree. But do we have a sense of where? What island? Toyotomi. We're looking for the 40. 55, 11, 28. 25, 23, 42. Okay. I see 42. You think it's Hokkaido? Where's Toyotomi in Hokkaido? Is it Hokkaido? You just saw it? Okay. Toyotomi. Toyotomi. I don't see it. Toyotomi. Wow. Right up at the top. Nayoro. Toyotomi on the 40. Okay, cool. Nayoro. Ah, it was the other end. Damn it. Not bad still. Not bad. Okay. Is this our final question? This is our final question. This looks to me... Where's the sun? Is this far south? No, sun's in the south. Okay. So it's far north. You thought Hokkaido was less green? Depends on the season, I imagine. You're getting Iceland from this. This is Iceland in the summer? That would actually... That's compelling. Kansaw? Stop saying it wrong. Hey, Dark Phantom, it's been a while since I caught you live. How's it going? Oh, I'm great. And yourself? This is Bangladesh. Sure it is. No, look at that. Largar Fliot. It is Iceland. That's a great guess for... You think Denmark? Yellow place in Iceland. Maybe Denmark. Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. Do we see the Icelandic lettering? Vinland. I don't know. I like Iceland for this. Yeah, this is Iceland. Guaranteed. 931. Fljótsdalur. Oh, it's Faroe? Get out of here. Where's Faroe? Oh, I believe you. I don't see the 931, though. Are you sure? I think it's Iceland. 931. I rarely disagree with Squidling, but in this case, I'm going to. I rarely disagree with our resident Geoguessr pro, but in this case, it strikes me very clearly as Iceland. So where do we spawn in? We don't quite have enough time to get it. That is the right lake. I know. I think we're quite close west. We're probably up by this town. Yeah. I rarely disagree with you, but when I do, nothing but motherfucking net. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. That was also a buzzer beater. What the fuck kind of guy is that? I'm a lucky man, ladies and gentlemen. You know it. I know it. Vegetable Lasagna knows it. This is Time Guesser, and what we do for Time Guesser is not only do we guess where this photo is taken, but we guess the year. Can we guess the year? Let's guess the year. This is Los Angeles, California. Right? Pasadena? Any Angelinos want to tell me the exact highway this is? Exit 3B Grand Avenue. Told you it was Sri Lanka. Great guy. Well, thank you. Yeah. All good. If I'm not like confident, I'll just take your guys' word for it. But if it's like, no, yeah, this is LA. This is Harbor Way, the 110 to Pasadena. Is this the link to the 110? Yeah, the date I hear you. Yeah, this is probably not the early 90s. It's probably the mid 90s. I'm going to say this is 1995. It's Los Angeles, California. Yeah, 93 is a fine guess. Can't be late 80s because I'll tell you why. You didn't have this Corolla yet. You're seeing cars. You're seeing cars with curves, right? Cars with curves came in the 90s. The Grand Am here. Downtown LA. Where exactly, Arkin? Like downtown? Where is the Grand Avenue exit? I know you're an Angelino, so downtown is up here, right? Where's Grand Avenue? Do you think oh yeah, I'm very confident this is mid 90s by the cars. My dad had a Grand Am. I had that thing for years. I like we had these cars, right? We had the same sort of setup of cars in Toronto. So I'm dating this as the early to mid 1990s. I made a good point with the Corolla. Thank you. Where's Grand Avenue? Where's the 110? Okay, there's the 110. Yeah. You moved there after Sat Nav, so I don't remember the intersections. Lol. All right, we'll just pick downtown then. Spring Street and Grand Avenue. Any other Angelinos now? You got to pipe up. I think we're close. Oh, we got to click. I forgot. It doesn't auto detect. Rush hour in Los Angeles. It was the 101 connect to the 110 in downtown, and we were 3 years off. That was 1992. Tom has a question. Hey, Tom. Hey, Peteman. Not popped in for a while doing exams at the moment. We'll pop in more. See you then. Oh, yeah. Good luck. Good luck in your exams, bro. Was the final score on Geo? Very, very, very good. We did a very, very good round. Okay. Question number 2. This is some kind of Chinatown. San Francisco Chinatown? Yeah, that's a SF cable car, right? If New Zealand comes up, I got you. Let's go. Yeah, SF Chinatown. Any San Franciscans? You think it's LA? Nah, come on. Wouldn't have the cable car, right? Any San Franciscans would like to tell me? This has so far been the California edition of Time Guesser. Where is Chinatown, anyways? Wonder if it says. Chinatown. All right, so we're going to get this nice and close. The Stinking Rose. You think mid-'80s by the Cars? Yeah, I think it's actually like very similar. Same, there's the Bronco. I think it's a very similar year. San Fran Chinatown has that green entrance with the tiles. Yeah, that's what this is for sure. Renegade Saint says 1989. We got to be quite precise with the year. The dude shirt screams 87. Yeah, let's look at the clothes. No, actually, I'm leaning further into the 90s based on how these people are dressed. I'm actually leaning into the 90s. Beard guy is a vibe. Time Guesser is more like car / make and model guesser. Yeah, but it's also phone guesser and what are people wearing guesser. Hammer Eyes wants to go further. Yeah, the purple pants. That's what I'm saying. The purple pants pushed me too. The purple pants pushed me too to 1994. All right, let's do it. Popping it in. Pop, pop. Spot fucking on. 1994. I love it. I love it. Question number 3. Ooh, okay. Tooth's Sheaf Stout. This is England? Schweppes, England. Sergeant's Meat Pies. Yeah. I don't think it's New York City. $1994 was the year of purple pants. Schweppes is an English soda company, right? Pitt Street. Is there a Pitt Street in London? Yeah, as far as the year, yeah, I would say 20s, maybe 30s. Okay, we want to lean 30s. What are we thinking? Say Selfridges? This is definitely London. Isn't Sergeant Near Pies Australian, is it? 30s or 40s by the Cars. Okay. Look before or after the Depression. Looks out. You think it could be Oz? Maddie says 36. All right, I like the guess. I don't know. I'm leaning more to England than Australia. I don't see any Utes. Coin flip. I'm thinking England. That's just my gut. Nobody looks okay. They don't look like they're. It is very like a. I see no like foliage of any kind. No, this is giving me London, guys. If it's Sydney, Australia, we're gonna cry. This is giving me London vibes. Putting it in. No, definitely not 1915. It's too late. The Cars are much later than that. It was Sydney, Australia. Huh. Well. Who saw it? Question number 4. It was the meat pies, right? Dam race. August 1959. Well, I wonder what year it is, folks. Okay. And then I see a Swiss flag here. Do you think we're in Switzerland? Yeah, you say it's Dutch. So you think it's Netherlands? The meat pies what gave it away. Fair enough. I'm not familiar with these meat pies. Wonder who won the damn race. Good one, Nathaniel. Zing. I put it in Amsterdam or what? Yes? Yes? Amsterdam, Rotterdam. Put it in between. Hedge it. Amsterdam it up. Let's go. Damn. Spot fucking on. Look at that. The damn loop. All right, folks. All right. This is our final question. Holland China Trading Company Limited. Holland China. Is this Hong Kong? Yes, it is. Okay. That's pretty good. Getting the location down. Question number 2 is going to be, where's the old Hong Kong anyways? Like here, right? Probably that. Mongkok. Yeah. 40s? Could be even later. I'm going to go 50s for this. I'm going to go I'm actually going to go late 50s for this. And I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't look like it looks like it's post-war. 50s by the car. Yeah, I'm fine with 57. I like 57. Let's go. 1956 in Hong Kong. Dude, we're killing it. We are killing it today. You guys are super fucking smart. Holy shit. You know, it is no less than an honor to be able to play video games with a bunch of big juicy brains such as yourselves. And if you're hungry for big snack of juicy brains or anything else, haddock, potatoes, onion, milk, butter, water, salt, pepper, and cream. Where is this from? This dish involves poaching smoked haddock in milk. What? Okay. Poaching smoked fish. Norway? Switzerland. I don't know how much fish they have in Norway or in Switzerland. You think it's Canada? Do you actually, Maddie? What is haddock? Yes, it's a type of fish. I overestimate RJ skills. Yeah, well, I wasn't speaking to RJ, obviously. You stupid fuck. No, no, not Canada. I think it's Scandinavia as well. I'm going to pick Norway, and we'll see how close we are. Warm. Okay. West and south. So England? Yeah, England. Cullen skink. What the fuck? Of course they're going to poach smoked fish in England. Jesus Christ. Question number 2. Rice, raw fish, lettuce, cucumber, carrots, radish, sesame oil. Japan. Wasabi. Japan. Easy. Oh, it's not Japan. What? Korea? Korea. Ho diop bap. Cool. Yuck. I should yum everything I see. I like that they give us the option to yuck or yum. We're going to have to yuck and yum everything now. I didn't realize that was an option. Almonds, sugar, eggs, lemon zest, cinnamon butter, and powdered sugar. This dish is traditional almond cake characterized by its dense, moist texture and rich flavor. It's typically made with ground almonds, sugar, eggs, and lemon zest, often with a hint of cinnamon. Okay. Almonds. Where do they grow almonds? Italy. You think? I'm kind of thinking Portugal from this. So yeah, Spain. Okay. Renegades says Middle East. My gut said Portugal, so I'm going to put in Portugal and see how close we are. It borders. It's Spain. Let's go. Well done. Tarta de Santiago. Ladies and gentlemen, are we a gastronomical genius? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Thank you for watching. Thank you for helping. We absolutely killed it on the Geoguessr segment. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you for watching. And wherever you find yourself in this big old world, I wish you the very best.